Hey folks, welcome back to Ed's Garage. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, this is Ed's Garage and Merton Hyundai. Today I am with a Hyundai Elantra GT, or is it? Let's take a look at this vehicle. Today I have a little bit of a special video for you guys. This is actually the Hyundai i30. We are currently in Germany. So the reason I wanted to make this video is just to highlight some of the differences between the Hyundai i30 and the Hyundai Elantra GT, which are both built on the exact same platform. You'll notice it looks pretty much exactly the same on the outside. Now there are some subtle differences. For one, pretty sure the grille is a little bit different. I can't remember if it looks exactly like that or not, but it does have the cascading grille in Canada, but I think it's a little bit of a different shape. We still have the projector headlights and the LED daytime running lights. This one actually has fog lights right in here, which is kind of cool. Now this is not the base model, but it's a couple trims up. I don't know the trims here, but it's definitely not the base model. So one thing that's quite different is the interior. This is the cloth interior. It's got that sort of two-tone cloth look. It's pretty nice quality cloth, a little bit different. This is about the same, but this is quite different. Here's something kind of interesting. A passenger airbag disabler. You can put your key in there and disable the passenger airbag manually. Back's exactly the same. No cup holder back here. Check this out though. Rolly windows. Even though we have power windows in the front. That's a little odd. Now this is equipped with lane keep assist, even though this is one of the lower trim levels. So there is our forward-facing camera system. Now inside the vehicle, two-tone interior, which is kind of different. We don't have that. Now we've got, let's turn the radio off here. So we've got some interesting buttons here that we don't see in Canada either, like this one right here, which is just for the stereo, I think. Let me just see here. Yeah, it does the exact same thing, but it's just not labeled mode like ours is. And on the bottom right here, where it says mode, that's for the cruise control, just to enable and disable cruise control. So, sorry, let me just turn that wheel. So that was kind of interesting. That's different as well. The cancel button is just a circle. Looking through the trip computer section here, we have Reifendruck, the basic, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. That's your tire pressure monitor system. Yeah, this is all in German, of course, so I'm not going to be able to read all of this. So the menu system looks pretty much exactly the same. There are some different things. That's the lane keep assist right there. I think that's the forward collision warning system. Yeah, there's the collision warning system. But check this out, no 8-inch screen. So that's something we can't get in Canada, is a low enough trim to only have a black and white, not touch screen, and it looks like about a 4-inch display. So everything on here is controlled with the buttons and knobs. So of course you have your tuning, your volume, you know, that's pretty straightforward. You can still connect the phone up to it with Bluetooth. That all works as well, of course. Plays music from flash drives, which is what it's doing right now. Here's something a little different as well. They have backup sensors on these vehicles and auto start stop. So those are two things you will not find on the Elantra, especially, well, I think the Elantra GT N-Line, I think that the top model has that, but yeah, obviously no start stop yet, so that's kind of new or interesting. Tilt and telescopic, so that's no different. Yeah, it's really weird to see lane keep assist on this lower trim level though. I think that pretty much covers the differences. I don't see anything else that's different necessarily. Oh, this is different. Check this out. So the way to turn on the window wipers in Canada is you push this stalk downwards, but in Europe, or at least here, you push it up. Thought that was kind of weird. So when I went to drive the car and it was raining, I went to turn on the window wipers and it was backwards. It took me a moment to figure out what was going on, so that's different. We also have the auto headlights on this feature, or on the auto headlight feature on this vehicle, and it's got auto high beams, so you can put the high beams on and they'll turn themselves off if the vehicle detects a vehicle in front of you. So that's another thing that is not on the Elantra GT, especially not in the lower trim levels, at least not yet. So there you go. So there's some of the differences between the i30 and the Elantra GT. This is also a 2017, so there was no Elantra. Well, the redesign for Canada was in 2018, but as you can see, the vehicle was around in 2017 already. So it's a little bit of an interesting thing to see, some of the differences of this vehicle. And big difference is the engine. Actually, it's here. Let's go have a look. Now, obviously, these vehicles in Europe have the ability to get to come in a diesel motor, but this is kind of neat. This is a 1.6 liter. We don't have a 1.6 liter in Canada in the Elantra GT. So this is a 1.6 liter dual overhead cam 16 valve. It's not GDI. I think it's just multi-port injection, but very interesting that it even comes with that. So having driven this on the freeway, or the snelweg, I can tell you it definitely leaves a bit to be desired. It's quite gutless. At about 120 kilometers an hour, it's up in like 4,000 RPM range, even though you're in 6th gear. So kind of interesting. So there you go. So some of the differences between the i30 and the Elantra GT. I hope you enjoyed watching this pretty simple little video. But if you have any comments, please don't hesitate to leave them below, and don't forget to click subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos. All right, take care, guys.